Okay, y'all know what time it is. I don't have to explain myself no more. Y'all like these videos, I'm gonna keep doing them. That's it. Anyway, Crumbl, apparently well, not apparently, I know they do. This is their Halloween lineup, and apparently it's like a big deal. So I said I'm definitely gonna do this one. I have never been early 2 weeks in a row on Mondays, but I wanted to make sure I got this out early because if people want to go and get it, at least it's in the beginning of the week. Because a lot of times I'll be doing it like Friday, Saturday, and somebody was like, bro, it's already Saturday night by the time you saw it. So my bad on that. I'm gonna try to get here if I'm gonna do it early. That's a complete me brain fart. I wasn't thinking about that one, but I'll own up to that. But anyway, this is their Halloween lineup. There's some stuff in here. Apparently, it's like their best lineup or most popular ones of the year. So some of these are repeats, but a lot of these I haven't had before. So hopefully they're good. But anyway, let me show you the lineup and let me show you what we got. The one that's really people were talking about like crazy was this one right here, which is like the French toast. So I'm gonna start with that one right off rip. No, I like reading my cheat sheets, but this is supposed to be like the one. This is the one everybody said you got to try. So French toast cookie is a fluffy, buttery cookie topped with cinnamon egg wash. Ooh, nice. A dollop of buttercream, a sweet syrup drizzle, and a sprinkle of powdered sugar. Last time I had something that was supposed to have syrup on it, it didn't. I can visibly see the syrup this time, so hopefully it's better. I remember that one I did in the opposite end of this parking lot when I felt like it was like one of my first Crumbl videos I did. Anyway, I'm going to try to do what I always do, spread this out, so I'm going to take 62 bites. I still feel like it needs more syrup. Like, they should serve syrup on the side of this because I know this already. But this cookie is definitely more cake than cookie. And because of that, it can be a little dry. Like, I think the flavor, it really does taste like French toast. The egg wash, the cinnamon, all of that. It screams French toast, but it screams French toast that I wish I had more syrup. And that's my biggest thing. I just wish there was more syrup on it. But I would say that about any slice of French toast. I'm sorry. Let me try that again. Well, at least some of it. I would say that about any slice of French toast I've ever had. If I went to a diner and they served me 5 French toast and I didn't have enough syrup, I would ask for more syrup. So it's like a French toast cake almost, and it's damn good. And it does have syrup on it. But I want it to basically moisten the whole thing. If I could just drizzle it on there, pause, it would be like a 10. But even with that, I'd still give that an 8.5. I don't know if you can ask for more stuff. I don't got it like that. But if I asked for more syrup, I would love that. But it tastes like French toast. They nailed it. I wish there was a little more powdered sugar, but who gives a crap at that point? I'm nitpicking. I will openly admit to that. But let's move on to the next one. This is actually crazy. This is the one I remember having in the parking lot because the worm fell off and I didn't get to eat it. So this is the dirt cake cookie. I always talked about things like this, but dark chocolate cookie coated in cookies and cream crumbs, swirled with fudge frosting. Yeah, there's a lot of like alliteration here. Fudge frosting, cookie cream crumbs, like almost stumbling over my words. Sprinkled with a chocolate streusel and finished with a gummy worm. I'm actually just going right off the bat, just put the gummy worm here. I didn't get to have it last time. It fell off in the parking lot. I will never go to another Crumbl again. I keep saying the same thing when I come here, but I feel like I said this last time. Someone still asked, but I'm going to say it again. It's the Bergen Town Center in Paramus, New Jersey. That's where this is. This is the only Crumbl I've ever seen that actually cooks their cookies, and they're not like soft anymore. They're still soft baked, but they're not like underbaked. The chocolate, it tastes like a dirt cake. I feel like I liked these more as a kid, but they nailed the flavor. I'm going to give this a 7.5, but if you're like a dirt cake person, you'll like this even more than I did. But they nailed the flavor. There's nothing really to complain about with it. I just prefer things that aren't just straight up chocolate. As far as the gummy worm goes, it's a gummy worm. I'm glad I got to try it this time. This one I know I've never tried before. This is a cookie dough cookie, so a brown sugar cookie topped with creamy cookie dough, buttercream finished with chunks of cookie dough. Again, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but you might not have watched my other videos, so I still have to say it. Their biggest thing is they always seem like they're underbaked, and this place specifically, if you live in my area in Jersey, go to this one. This is a weird one. For something that calls itself a cookie dough cookie, it doesn't taste like cookie dough. I taste the brown sugar and the buttercream more than anything. There's little pieces of cookie dough on the top, but it's not enough for me to even warrant any cookie dough. This tastes like a really sweet brown sugar cookie. If you give me a blind taste test, I close my eyes and ate this, I would say, oh, this is like a cinnamon sugar, brown sugar cookie, huh? And it's not. It's decent. For me, and I always say this, they're cookies because I think their bases are sweet to begin with. When they put frosting on the top, it's like, even for someone, I like sweets. They're always too sweet for me. So it's too much. And I just think they nailed the flavor. I don't taste cookie dough at all. So I'm going to give that one a 4.5 out of 10. Like, it's a little below average. Not something I necessarily would throw out, but after those 2 bites, I can't take any more bites of that. So this is their actual Halloween cookie. It's the Halloween Confetti milkshake. Confetti sugar cookie rolled in white, orange, and black sprinkles topped with cake, flavored buttercream, and a dollop of whipped cream. Did they chill this? Is this chilled? Serve chilled. I don't like their chilled cookies. It's just, again, let's try it though. No. That tastes like chalk. Like, that's my accent. Maybe you understand what I'm saying? Like CHALK, like chalk. I don't like the sugar cookies. I never have. I wanted to try it though. But putting that buttercream on the top, I don't like that. I'm gonna give that a 1 out of 10. It's just not for me. If you like it, I love it for you, bro. In fact, you could take this whole cookie, just cut off the part of that bit. This is their secret menu cookie, and I found the description. This is a chocolate sprinkle cookie. It's a warm, gooey chocolate cookie rolled in delicious chocolate sprinkles. And it's not warm, but cool. I don't think this is gonna be good. No. It tastes like a dry brownie. It's not gooey. It's like a dry, it's like if you don't put anything in brownie mix, that's what you would get. And you topped it with sprinkles, so it's at least not like pasty or like underbaked, which I don't mind with a brownie, but I have chocolate all over my hands from that one cookie. Damn. I'm just gonna thug this through. I only got 1 cookie left anyway. I'll tell you in a minute. So, if I have chocolate on me, we're just gonna thug this, bro. Y'all can make fun of me all y'all want to. I know y'all like to, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood to get up. Today's one of those days. I'm gonna give that one a 2 out of 10. You could probably like warm that up and dunk it in some milk and still eat it, but I would never get a cookie like that if I had to pick between any of them. And that's like, I feel like for a secret menu cookie, that's like, and surprisingly, this is the lowest rated Crumbl cookie I've ever seen. It's a 3.6. I never see anything below a 4 at Crumbl. I don't think anybody else likes it either. That's why it's a secret, because they don't want you to know it exists. And finally, I remember having this one. This is the chocolate peanut butter brownie featuring Reese's Pieces. I think more things in the world should feature Reese's or Reese's Pieces, even though everything already does. I can't see this being bad. You know what that is? When I say finger roll, if you see that, that means it's a finger roll. Really easy money. Melted Reese's Pieces all through this damn thing. Peanut butter sauce on the top. And Reese's Pieces in a chocolate brownie. It's funny because they added all the Reese's Pieces and it's not dry like the other 2 chocolate things they have. Whenever they use their chocolate base and don't mix it with anything, it always comes out dry as hell. You gotta put something in it for it to work for me. And this, a ton of Reese's Pieces in there. Warm that up with some milk, it's gonna do something to you. That's an 8.5 out of 10. The crazy part about this one is, this is like, so I've heard, one of the more hyped weeks, Halloween week, that they have. And it's just been really, to me, there's only like 2 in here that are decent. The rest of them were kind of eh. I thought there were way better lineups. I say this all the time. People think I love Crumbl, or whatever it is. I know some of y'all say it because y'all like doing that like whole parasocial ribbing thing, which is cool with me, bro. I am not a person who discriminates against anything. I'll go to Subway and I'm going to give it the rating that I give it. Meaning, I grade things on individual things, not everything from here is trash. I don't do that. So there are stuff from here that's really good. There's stuff from here that's mid. And for the most part, a lot of their stuff that I have is underwhelming. But when they hit, they hit. Cakes and cookies usually are my, or cakes and pies are usually my thing. This, to me, is a lineup that I would, like, individual get maybe like the French toast if you want to try that and ask for extra syrup. But other than that, there's nothing to write home about. And there have been way better lineups, in my opinion. So that's my take. You know, my take is not the law. It's not gospel. If these sound like cookies that look good to you, go ahead and get them. Each one teach one. but I have to actually go. Believe it or not, I have to go to Whole Foods and return this from Amazon. I bought this Magic Keyboard case. I bought like the knockoff, not the Apple version. I thought I was doing something. Apple's Magic Keyboard is $300, bro. Right? This is where I always talk about buy it right or buy it twice. So I have an iPad Pro. I've had it for a while. I wanted to get a Magic Keyboard for it and then test it out and maybe make a video on it because I got the new M5. I switched it out. Long story short, I want to do a Magic Keyboard, but I was like, I feel like that's a ripoff for a keyboard. You know what I'm saying? So I went and bought this. It's from a brand called ESR, and they make good Apple accessories. This is like a quick little, I just got to talk about this. So ESR makes good Apple accessories. So I said, you know what? Let's try that. Got my iPad. I exchanged my old one. You know what I'm saying? Paid the difference when it ended up being like, I think it was like $400 for the iPad. But long story short, I tried it out for like 2 days and I hated it. And I'm like, there's no way this Apple keyboard is that better than Magic Keyboard. So I said, you know what, man? Every time I try to do this, so I went and bought the Magic Keyboard. Light years better. I mean, light years better. It charges magnetically. It has a way better response time with the keyboard. It doesn't have issues with connectivity. You know, it's a lot more sturdier built, like the build quality. This one feels kind of plasticky. Apple's feels like it's premium. Sucks, bro, because it's like $240 difference. You know what I'm saying? But this cost me $60, so I said I'm gonna try it. I'm returning it. I'm using the Apple Magic Keyboard, and it's just one of those things, man. Sometimes you get what you pay for, and this is just another one. If you're a person who uses an iPad, maybe you know, or maybe you have a better brand, but Apple makes their hardware and stuff just like it really their versions always work better. That's just the way that it is. Like all of their tech, but you can always find. In this case, I said nah. So Amazon has a thing. So I bought this off Amazon, where because Whole Foods and Amazon owns all of it, you can go to Amazon and return this. So I have to go stand in line, which is long as hell, and go return this. Buy it right or buy it twice, bro. But anyway, there's no outro on this channel, man. I hope y'all enjoyed.